Wichita State gets it done in St. Louis. They don't do this often, but they do it in convincing style today. 71-51 over Illinois State, on to the NCAA tournament, as if there was ever a doubt. Was there a doubt?
I would thought
and
Wichita
if there is
State,
a doubt, doesn't it? It's irritating.
Yeah, I would have picked Wichita State to win. I would not have picked them to win by 20.
No.
I think the free throws really helped it get away from Illinois State. But the Shockers' depth really showed up big. You know, Shaq Morris, he played great the first two games, didn't do a whole lot here, but it just doesn't matter because they've got so many good players.
But Wichita State defended really well today. Illinois State got virtually nothing inside. Outside of Paris Lee, who was really effective and really good, nothing came together for them at all. Give the credit to Wichita State.
Yeah, I thought early Illinois State kind of bent a little bit. They were taking some contested threes. I just thought that Wichita State's defense just began kind of taking over, and the Redbirds ended up shooting, 29% from the floor. It's really tough to beat Wichita State if you're going to make that low percentage.
And there's so many things you can point to with Wichita State and why they've won 15 games in a row and why they're 30-4, but I think it's going to take us a while for it to sink in that they've been able to replace Ron Baker and Fred Van Vliet with one of the most exceptional backcourts they've had, especially the last half of the season in Landry Shamet and Connor Frankamp.
Yeah, the three-point shot, Greg Marshall always has loved to use it. I think he's always used it. He's picked spots where he thought it really had a good psychological damaging effect, and I think Landry and Connor really do that well. I think they make so many of them, but they can just really do it to demoralize the other team, and you saw that today.
Yeah, both guys shooting the ball well. What do you expect now? A week off? They don't find out their fate until a week from today in the NCAA selection show. Now it's going to be about seeding, and to me, they deserve better than an 8 or a 9. I think they deserve a 7 seed.
That's the big goal. Yeah, you want to get out of that 8-9 seed. Greg Marshall said he thought they were deserving or good enough to be a 4 or 5 seed, so he expected them to drop at least a couple of spots behind that. I think anything 7 or better, you'll be pleased with that.
If this team had a different name on its uniform, we'd be talking about a 3, 4, 5 seed, wouldn't we? Aren't they that good? Aren't they good enough to be that kind of a team?
I think so. Yeah. We know that we've been talking about this for 2 months. The problem is they haven't. They've beaten Illinois State twice, and that's essentially it. So how will the selection committee look at that? They've been watching games. They do that. That's part of their job. That's why I think they've got a chance to bump up into the 7 or maybe higher range.
15-game winning streak, average margin of victory, 23 points in that stretch. Wichita State 71, Illinois State 51. Next time we talk to you, it'll be from the NCAA tournament.